What is going on, YouTube? Today we are going to be doing a quick little review on my bike. It's a 2012 CBR600RR. I would definitely recommend this bike, and stay tuned to hear some more. So like I just said, this bike is a 2012 CBR600RR. I absolutely love this bike. I got it for a steal on Facebook Marketplace. I was one of the first guys to message the seller, and I went, I put a deposit on it, and I came back the next day and picked it up. It was a couple hours away. Got it for a steal, honestly. I've said that before. I'll probably have it for a really long time. Might eventually turn it into a track bike, but I figure I'd do a little review on it, let people know what I like about it. There's really not much that I don't like about it, and I'm going to be doing it on one of my favorite roads around here. Favorite bike, favorite road, just makes sense. So the first thing with this bike is the power. Now the power band on these sport bikes is just crazy. For the kind of riding that I do especially, I really don't need a 1000. 600 is more than enough for me. I'll probably end up on a liter bike eventually, but for these kind of roads, this is what I like to do. This is where I like to ride. A 600 is more than enough. This thing has a very smooth power curve. I guess I can say a torque curve. I mean, when you're up there, you can get it. I mean, it's got power when you need it. It's super lightweight, and that's what I like about 600s is, you know, you can really, you know, lean it side to side. You can really feel the bike. It doesn't feel too heavy like some liter bikes do. I've ridden a bunch of different motorcycles, and the 600 to me is kind of that happy medium. It's got plenty of power, and it's a good weight. It's not too heavy. You don't feel like you're fighting the bike to make it do what you want it to do. When it comes to comfort, it's a sport bike. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's very comfortable. It's really not. I have ridden my buddy's R6, and I've heard other people say this as well, but the R6s are maybe a little more uncomfortable than this bike is. The CBRs really did a decent job on it. I can get a couple hours in, and then I do have to take a break, but I feel like that's anyone that's on a sport bike. This thing also sounds really nice. I have a Tos exhaust on it. I bought it like that, and it, you know, I think the silencers or whatever you want to call them are still in the exhaust, so even then it's pretty loud. So the exhaust came like that. Came with a little, you know, license plate holder that's kind of janky, but it gets the job done. Came with these eBay, Amazon levers or whatever, and you know, they're all right. They're red, so they look good. I'm most likely going to be getting some ASV levers, and I'll do an install and everything like that as well on those. But overall, I mean, there's really nothing bad to say about this thing. It handles really well. The maintenance on it is super easy. I really haven't had to do anything. I did a couple oil changes since I've had it. No problems there. It runs and it drives. These Hondas run forever. They really do. And I know some guys have these bikes with 30, 50, 70,000 miles on them, and they have no issues. You know, I mean, obviously other than regular maintenance, but that comes with any bike. You know, so at the end of the day, if you're looking for one of these, if you're thinking about getting one of these, I really do think a 600 is a great bike. I wouldn't say it's the best starter bike per se. I've said this before. I really don't believe in that. I don't think you should start off on a super sport no matter what. That being said, if you have some experience under your belt, you know, if you're like, oh, do I get a 600? Do I get a 1000? I really do think a 600 is a great place to jump up. If you're coming from a 300, a 400, 500, something like that, you know, a 600 is, you got power. People that say, oh, a 600 isn't fast, all they do is ride in a straight line. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. These bikes are quick, even in a straight line. So yeah, I love this bike. It's got plenty of power, super lightweight, relatively comfortable for a sport bike, easy maintenance schedules, affordable maintenance, and it looks sweet. It really does. One thing I'd probably end up doing eventually is getting some new headlights for it, but it's okay. These do fine. I don't really ride at night anyway. I just think the LED ones look really nice. Probably do an install of those down the line as well. But overall, if you're thinking about getting one of these, I highly recommend it. You'll absolutely love it. try to find a good deal on one, make sure it wasn't beat on, make sure it wasn't romped on. You know, this one was pretty well taken care of, so you know, I went ahead and picked it up. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about this bike, shoot them in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys ride. Please like, comment, anything, and subscribe. It really does help me out. And as always, take it easy, stay safe out there.